How do the poles that seem remote and far away connect to and influence the rest of the world? Well, the long answer involves ice cycles and food chains, which are all dynamically changing. But the short answer is circulation, both of air and water. Now, understanding the basics of water and air circulation is easy. It comes down to three things: the sun, hot stuff and cold stuff, and light stuff and dark stuff. 1. The sun blasts us with energy every day, and that heats stuff up. And that stuff includes things that flow, like water and air. 2. Hot stuff and cold stuff. Whether we're talking about air or water, in general, if it's cold, it's heavier than if it's hot. So cold stuff sinks and hot stuff rises. Like here, colder ocean water sinks beneath hotter ocean water. Colder air sinks too, but it's warmed by the hot ocean water and rises again. Water and air that gets heated here at the equator rises up, and when it gets to the poles where it's cooled, it sinks again. The ocean waters and air masses are always circulating because the rising and sinking is pushing things around. Water and air are constantly being heated up at one part of the Earth and cooled down in another. 3. Light stuff versus dark stuff. Something looks light because the light that's hitting it reflects back into your eyes. Something looks dark because the light is being absorbed. You're seeing the absence of light. So, dark stuff absorbs energy and light stuff reflects it. Ice and snow is light. When the sun's energy hits the ice, a lot of it is reflected back into space. If the ice melts and the darker rock and water is exposed, more of the sun's energy is absorbed, heating things up. So to recap, the sun's energy drives the air and water around the globe. These air and water currents are why the poles influence the rest of the world. The amount of ice at the poles affects how light or dark the surface is, which directly affects how much energy gets absorbed by the Earth or reflected into space. Climate change is melting the polar ice, exposing darker rocks and more ocean water, allowing more energy to be absorbed and heating up the Earth, especially at the poles. You'll need to know the basics of how circulation works to understand how your research fits into the greater picture.